Welcome back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be a part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. The Niger State Governor, Abubakar Bello, seems bent on making Minna Airport a more permanent alternative to Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. According to the governor, Minna Airport is a better alternative because of its proximity to the nation's capital. He made the comments after inspecting ongoing work at the airport located in the state capital.
The airport has been abandoned for many years. You can see the terminal building. It's very embarrassing. It's been like that for over 6 years. Unfortunately, it's a federal government facility. If we get the opportunity to take over the airport, to the management of the airport, I'm sure we can complete the terminal building. We have been spending money on this airport for quite some time. We have at least reduced hardship for travelers in the airport. So, even though not a permanent solution, it's a temporary arrangement. I hope with time the terminal building will be completed. This is just a makeshift arrangement so that when travelers come, they have where to sit, ease themselves, and wait for their flights.
The Kwara State Governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, has flagged off the construction of a postgraduate school for the State University in Ilorin, the state capital, incorporating the School of Business and Governance. Governor Ahmed says his administration will continue to prioritize human capital development, especially functional education. According to the governor, the establishment of the postgraduate school is part of his government's resolve to produce skilled and business-inclined scholars needed to spearhead a new generation of intellectually sound leadership.
The Kwara State University was originally conceived and designed as a multi-campus university. In the last 8 years, however, the university's activities have been limited to its main campus. Despite this, it is on record the university has accomplished much from inception, the most recent of which is its ranking among the top 20 universities in the country. Much as the university has achieved a lot under its current structure, fulfilling the original multi-campus status envisaged by government remains a top priority for my administration.
When this construction is completed, it will be an asset to a world-class academic learning and research in business and governance. It will provide an impetus to the strong IGR culture being established in Kwasu by providing suitable venues for Kwasu's professional programs that can only be done in the city. And also create an avenue for town and gown interaction.
Men of the Nigerian Navy have apprehended 5 suspected pipeline vandals in Lagos. As at the time of their arrest, about 680 30-liter jerry cans fully loaded with fuel was discovered aboard their wooden boat. Captain Olushino Ojebode, who handed over the suspects to the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, says they were arrested by operatives on a routine patrol following a tip-off in Dadi village, Badagry.
We were able on this beach to evacuate more than 400 jerry cans of fuel. Now, in the process, we also arrested 5 people, 4 Benenois and one Nigerian. They are the one you are seeing there. And they could not provide any useful information for how they came about this. They only told us they were taking them across the border to Benin Republic. And pursuant to the rules of the Navy, which derive from the Constitution, that is the assisting in enforcement of all customs law of the Federation, because this is possibly an act of smuggling, so we had to arrest them and, of course, their consignment.
The leadership of the Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, NULGE, has decried the lead in a nationwide advocacy decided to lead a nationwide advocacy campaign against the non-implementation of local government autonomy. The president of the union, Ibrahim Khalil, told the press conference in Lagos that the campaign is to support the efforts by the National Assembly towards granting both administrative and financial autonomy to local governments as the third tier of government in the country.
While the broad incentive for our campaign for autonomy revolves basically around issues of development and its absence at the local level, our campaign, which will hold in cities across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country and the Federal Capital Territory, apart from our planned engagement with other stakeholders, will seek the highlight of the following. 1, political autonomy, financial autonomy, and administrative autonomy. Our daily experience as workers at local government level shows that the most prevalent situation in local government administration is the perpetual encroachment of the financial and administrative powers of local government council by the state governments. This manifests in a number of ways, such as the confiscation of federally allocated revenues to local government by state, compelling them to shoulder some expenditure responsibilities or mandatory deductions for so-called joint projects by states, lack of capacity to initiate development projects, among other challenges. As the tier of government which connects majority of the people to the other tiers of government, it is important that local government is empowered with autonomy to deliver on its mandate of taking development to the grassroots.
The Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello has warned those in possession of firearms in the Central Senatorial District of the state to surrender them to security agents or face the full wrath of the law. Governor Bello gave the warning in Okene during a meeting on the security challenges in the area. He says the geographical location of the district has serious security implications for the nation, and his administration will take a decisive action in tackling any threat in the area.
The venue of the town hall meeting was filled to capacity. Top government functionaries, elder statesmen, traditional rulers, members of the National Assembly and youths from the Central Senatorial District are all in attendance. The insecurity challenges that have bedeviled the Central Senatorial District, which is made up of 5 local government areas, is top on the agenda.
Our administration has taken it upon ourselves to take security as #1 priority. It is often said that security is not in the hand of government or the security agents alone. Security is indeed a business of all of us. We are now bringing security back to the grassroots.
Some of the elders at the meeting bared their minds on the situation.
This is an issue that has brought disgrace onto the land just because a few miscreants decided to visit this area with this act of criminality. And I think it is the best thing that has happened, especially #1, that the governor has now begun to make attempts at wiping them out.
Find what has caused the problem, how they should go by to suppress the problem and to avoid future occurrence.
Recently, Governor Bello ordered the demolition of over 15 buildings in Okene identified as kidnappers' den as part of efforts to rid the state of miscreants.
Anybody that have any information about any person that have arms, or about kidnapper, about Boko Haram members, about armed robbers, then they should report. We have given out the toll-free number that they should call. That particular number, as soon as they call, we have law enforcement agencies, then we are going to take it up immediately and then act. And it has yielded a whole lot of benefits.
The governor also warns politicians who may be in possession of weapons to hand them over to the police, as there will be no sacred cows in the fight against criminality in the state.
When we come back on news across Nigeria, the management of fresh water improves in Enugu. We'll have that story in a moment. Please stay with us.